violating any traffic infraction. You have me detained on the side of the road, and you don't want to listen to me.
How are we just out here. We just out here
You pulled us over for spinning a damn car around.
What law is that? Sir, you need to stand back. Here's the thing, I don't want to get into me and all that.
No, because I'm just trying to see, like, if you do cheat, like...
no sign the way I came is all I'm getting at.
What happens when you're pulled over, not for speeding, not for a broken taillight, but because a cop decides to check on your well-being? That's exactly what happened in DeLand, Florida, where one man found himself unlawfully stopped and detained for absolutely nothing. No law broken, no traffic violation, just a gut feeling from an officer who then doubled down when questioned. And when a supervisor arrives, it only gets worse.
Hey, how's it going, man? I'm Officer Alfonso with the DeLand Police Department.
What'd you pull me over for?
For a well-being check. That's all it is. I saw that once I got behind you, you keep turning off, and then...
A well-being check, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure you're okay. You keep pulling off the road and coming back on the road and stuff, so I'm trying to see if you're having a medical emergency or anything like that, that's all.
You're pulling me over. You're stopping me from what I'm doing. Because you're concerned? Because...
Yes.
Did I commit a crime?
I said I'm just doing a well-being check on you.
Did I commit a traffic infraction?
No, I'm just doing a well-being check on you.
Is this what is your name?
Officer Alfonso with the DeLand Police Department.
Who's the other officer?
What is it?
Who's the other officer?
Officer Amen. He's right over there. Just doing a well-being check on you, man. You keep
Yeah. Do you have a supervisor on duty?
I can get a supervisor.
I'd like a supervisor over here.
Give me a minute. 5 off, 10 on patrol. Can you come to my traffic stop? He's requesting a supervisor. Yeah, it is. Alright, I have a supervisor coming in.
Is this something that you guys typically engage in?
What is it?
Is this something that you guys typically engage in?
We conduct well-being checks all the time whenever a car, if we see that a car is doing some type of maneuvers or anything like that.
What maneuver was it that you...
I just said that you kept pulling off and on onto the road and all.
How many times did I pull off the road?
It was a total of 2 times that you did that, so I was trying to check.
Is this the second time, the traffic stop?
No, the second time was when you pulled off into the Stetson field.
When was the first time?
The first time, it was by the potato patch, if you know where that is. That's right down there by the Dixie Lodge. I don't know if you're from the area.
Really? Is that on video?
It is, actually. My dash cam records up to a minute before anything happens.
Anything happens? So when did you start recording?
It's a minute before the
lights turned on? So I was in that Stetson lot for more than a minute.
But it's still happened under my presence. I was just doing a well-being check. The supervisor's coming. Okay, he's gonna.
Well, I mean, you're the one that pulled me over. You've got me.
Well, you requested a supervisor.
Because you've got me over here on the side of the road.
Yeah, for a well-being check. That's what it was. Yeah,
so how long do you need to conduct your well-being check?
This was it, but you called the supervisor, so I'm just waiting on my...
Because you're illegally detaining me on the side of the road, sir.
I'm just doing a well-being check. I never said you're being detained or anything.
Sir, I'm not detained. There's lights on behind me. You pulled me over to the side of the road. How am I supposed to believe that I'm not being detained?
Like I said, my supervisor's on his way. We'll go ahead and talk to my supervisor. You would have been free to go now because I see that you're doing perfectly fine, but you called for my supervisor. That's why
I'm concerned that you're pulling people over for not doing a goddamn thing wrong.
I got you. Well, my supervisor...
I'm concerned that you're detaining people on the side of the road for no good goddamn reason.
Well, we're just doing a well-being check on you.
I'm not real concerned about your well-being checking me. You're pulling citizens over on the side of the road for their well-being? Is that what I'm to understand?
We can do that.
You can do that, huh? What kind of medical issue would somebody have pulling over on the side of the road?
Like I said, you pulled over more than once. I was trying to make sure you were okay.
I don't like to be followed by police.
Okay. It's a public roadway. I'm allowed to follow you if I wanted to.
Yep. And I guess you're allowed to illegally detain me too, huh?
I never said you were detained. I said
Sir, I'm not detained. What do those lights mean?
You can leave right
okay. When an officer pulls behind you, you rude motherfucker.
How's it going, man?
How do you think it's going? Is it Sergeant still? Sergeant Salmon?
It is.
Why are your officers pulling people over for no crime?
Okay, so he was conducting a well-being check on you. You were
Come on, man.
some concerning
behaviors,
driving.
like pulling to the side of the road safely in a safe manner.
Okay. He said you did so several
not
times.
violating any traffic and
okay.
You have me detained on the side of the road, and you don't want to listen to me. Sergeant.
Today was a crystal clear reminder. You don't need to commit a crime to be detained anymore. Just concern an officer. These so-called well-being checks are becoming a dangerous loophole for unlawful stops. But you have the power to push back. Know your rights. Document everything. And never let badges twist public safety into personal control. Stay calm, stay sharp, and keep standing on your ground. This encounter serves as a powerful reminder that exercising your rights can sometimes lead to confrontations with those who don't understand or respect them. But what happens when a simple act of filming on a public sidewalk turns into a full-blown standoff? As tensions rise, one critical question takes center stage. Am I being detained? Let's watch as this test of rights unfolds and see how knowing the law becomes the ultimate tool for staying in control. What starts as a peaceful roadside audit quickly spirals into chaos. A man with a camera is filming from public easement when employees of Crumpler Plastic Pipe call the cops. The situation escalates into accusations of terrorism, cops showing up, and a bizarre flashlight battle ending in what some might call a First Amendment fail with flair.
Sir, may I ask you what you're doing?
Sure.
What's going on?
What's going on with you?
Nothing.
Okay.
Just wanted to see what you were up to.
What do it look like I'm up to?
I don't know. Tell me.
You tell me.
Can I help you?
Did I ask for help?
I just wanting to know what you're doing.
I got cameras all over that truck. You better not have touched it. You better not have touched it.
Are you at the main office?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll send a zip down there.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
What good is it to take pictures of my truck? You want to take a picture of that?
What should it? Yes, sir.
You got it? You got that?
He's got a Pittsburgh Steelers attire on. I just took a picture.
Go Steelers.
I just took a picture of him and I can text it to you.
He's on a black truck.
What's
Yeah,
my?
he's on a Dodge Ram.
What's my picture gonna do?
He's on a Dodge Ram. Yeah.
You think I'm a terrorist or something?
Yeah, he's got a camera.
Y'all get many terrorists out here?
Oh, yeah.
Here he comes.
How you doing, sir?
What's up, my man? What's your name?
Huh?
What's your name?
Deputy King.
I
Deputy King.
King? You got a number?
Number?
Yeah, badge number?
No, I don't have badge number.
Car 205, is that it? Hey, did you explain to him I got a right to be out here?
Yeah, everything's good. Yeah, everything's good.
You good?
Have a good one now.
All right, man. There you go, guys. Short but sweet. Like I said, I normally don't go live, but every time a cop comes and I'm by myself, I'll go live. So that actually went pretty good. He explained to him that I had a right to be out here. It's a light on it.
He ain't had no reason to pull over.
Not near him. What's up?
Why you pull us? You know you ain't had no reason to pull us.
I sure did. Why
you
y'all
didn't.
ducking me?
We ain't ducking, dude. We ain't ducking.
Okay, well, I seen you going 31 miles an hour and 45.
That ain't illegal.
It ain't illegal though, bro. We can go
I see you
slow.
pulling in that,
No, sir, it ain't nothing
that
illegal.
PBA.
You're just harassing us.
Harass? No, sir.
No, yes you are.
And then you
What's
ducked
your
me
reason?
to
No
go in
probable
there.
cause.
What was
Probable cause, yes. Suspicious
No.
vehicle. That is
Suspicious?
This is not a crime.
It's
No, it's not.
Reasonable suspicion.
No,
to
you don't even know
pull
what you're
over,
saying.
sir.
That's why you stuttering. Are you drunk, sir?
Are you?
Oh, now we got one over here. You like shining lights? I got one. Where'd my light go? I got one too. Huh? You see that? You like that, don't you? Huh? You like that? Do you like it? Look.
Yeah, why you acting like this?
Acting like what?
You're the one pulled us over for no damn reason. I don't give a damn which one of you pigs pulled us over. You're harassing us.
How are we
We
harassing
just out
you?
here. We just
Because
out here
you
joy
pulled
riding.
us over for spinning a damn car around.
We lost, and you gonna pull somebody over? Huh?
Just checking you guys
Do you
out.
like?
Screw
man,
you.
What's with the light, man?
Huh?
What's with the light?
I don't have night vision.
I
We
don't.
then go get in the goddamn car and find somebody committing a crime.
We now he's looking in the back like there's something back there. You find what you're looking for?
Here, we'll give you something to look at.
He didn't like that flashlight,
Look
did he?
at this.
That's
What's
crazy.
your name?
It none you?
Good citizen.
Yeah,
I hear you.
none you.
Didn't commit a crime. Got pulled over for absolute. Only reason he pulled us over is because we spun the car around.
Because we lost.
Okay.
That's it.
That's only.
I hear you.
That's crazy.
Is it?
That's crazy.
Mr. Jones, appreciate it.
This video is proof that when people fear cameras more than corruption, your rights can quickly become a problem for them. Remember, filming in public is not a crime. Know your rights, use them often, and always hit record because accountability doesn't blink. This encounter is a perfect reminder that knowledge of the law combined with calm confidence can turn the tables in any situation. What begins as a simple act of filming outside a bank quickly escalates when panic sets in inside. But when the police arrive, the real lesson begins. Let's see how fear and ignorance clash with constitutional rights, and watch how the situation unfolds when education takes center stage. What begins as a quiet day on a public sidewalk quickly turns into a heated confrontation, all because one man dared to record in public. In this video, a First Amendment auditor calmly holds his ground, while a frustrated church representative tries to push him away using emotional pressure and veiled threats. But when words fail, the threat of calling the cops enters the scene.
Shut up, man. Shut up, dude. Interference is physical. Shut up and do your job. I don't care to hear it, man.
Sir, you need to get back up on the sidewalk, please. I'm conducting a traffic stop.
I'm not interfering. Interference is a physical act. The Supreme Court has ruled that, and so is the state judiciary. This is that asshole that did that.
You're absolutely fine recording, as you know.
I know,
Just
and
stay
as
back
you
there,
know,
sir.
interference is a physical act. If I was physically stopping you from conducting your traffic
Sir,
stop,
you need to stay back on the sidewalk,
sir,
please.
stop
I'm
trying to get me
conducting
on
my
off
traffic stop.
Do your goddamn job. What is your problem?
Sir, you need to stay on the sidewalk while I'm conducting my traffic stop.
You realize you're wasting everybody's time. What law is that?
Sir, you need to stand back.
What law is that?
Give me a love and order. sir.
What law
Stay
is
back
it,
on the
man?
sidewalk.
What law? There's no law that says I have to be on the sidewalk when I'm recording.
Okay. I'm conducting a traffic stop.
I'm not
Stay back
interfering.
there.
You're the only one
You
that came and approached us.
My car and the car that I have stopped.
You're the one that came and approached us. I wasn't stopping you from
my
doing
car
your
and the car
job.
that I have stopped.
Man, why are
sir.
you debating? Do your goddamn job. I'm not
Doing my
stopping
job,
you.
sir.
I'm not stopping you from doing your job. That would be interference if I was stopping you. So go do your job and kick rocks, man. I'm not interested in talking to you.
I'll finish my traffic stop once other units get here and can safely speak with you.
That's
so I
fine,
can
dude.
safely conduct my traffic
That's
stop.
fine. Are you scared?
I'm not scared. Are you?
Okay. I'm not scared, dude. No. Nope. Nobody of your size and stature has ever scared me, Adam. You still going around towing people's vehicles because they called you a bitch?
No, I tow people's cars if they have expired plates, stuff like that. I don't take parking
Okay.
tickets. Are you
Why-
talking about your friend down South 8th?
He knows. I never even said the guy's name.
Well, it's the only car I towed where someone called me a bitch. I'm assuming that's what you're referencing.
Well, I really don't know then. Honest to God, man. Honestly don't know. I'm sure whatever gentleman you're talking about is a fine info. What's up?
All the way back to Alabama.
I'm telling you, this is my job to go record them, so I'm sorry if he's taking forever. But he goes I'm probably walking into my car. I'm sorry that you decided to do that, man. I'm not getting you guys in the video. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We're not trying to hold you up, brother. So what did you say? What was the call about, man?
I don't know. It's just Travis out, dude. I don't know.
So this is actually Adam Noel. A lot of people haven't seen him. He's a traffic cop that goes around and tows people's vehicles and he doesn't like them. So that's crazy that we found this guy, man. Adam Noel.
There's a chance.
Certified jackass. And he's like sitting there saying, "You gotta be on the sidewalk." All right, little man. He's got the little man syndrome.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, safe travels.
All right, short stack. Continue on with your day, man. Yeah, you as well. Hopefully you can man up sometime and not have to call other guys with guns for cameras. Yeah. He didn't have a problem with us until we said we knew his name. Hey man, you have a good day. For real, like not being sarcastic. You have a good one. Yeah, thank you.
This video reminds us that the First Amendment doesn't come with conditions. You don't need permission to record in public, and you don't owe strangers an explanation for exercising your rights. Stay calm, know the law, and remember, when intimidation fails truth and patience often win, no badge required. This video perfectly illustrates the unsettling reality that sometimes simply exercising your rights can provoke unnecessary conflict. But what happens when a peaceful act of filming turns into a battle for freedom? In the next segment, we witness a man simply standing on a public sidewalk, breaking no laws, yet facing constant intimidation from security and law enforcement. Let's explore how the true issue here isn't the camera, but the misunderstanding of rights and the courage it takes to stand firm when the law is challenged. What starts as a man filming on a public sidewalk quickly escalates into a full-blown ID standoff with multiple officers, and it all hinges on one question: am I being detained? In this intense encounter, the auditor refuses to surrender his identity without reasonable suspicion, while the police scramble to justify the stop. Street.
We just called the cops. You're not allowed to film around here.
Can you repeat that again?
Why you were filming, the cops are on their way. It's illegal to film here. My manager's coming out right now, and the cops are on their way.
What sidewalk? Is this public sidewalk?
No, this is. See this? You can't film this property. That's illegal.
Good luck with that. Bet.
There's some reason why you're videotaping?
Because I can.
What's that?
Because I can. Who are you anyway? Are you a cop? Security guard? Rochester security?
What does it matter?
Because you're confronting me. Oh, it's my bad. You gotta be polite for these people, you know.
Someone will be out momentarily to talk to you.
One issue. How you doing? Yeah, told you. Knows exactly who I am. That's why you waved at me. How's it going, man? Good. Yeah, good. I'm gonna cross this intersection here. Don't try to make any lies up. I got it all on film. How you doing, sir?
Good. Just be advised you are being filmed yourself.
Cool. I'm not tripping, man. More accountability, right?
Yeah, what's going on
Nothing, man. You know who I am, right?
Yeah, you look familiar now.
Oh, yeah. They said this is federal building and this is illegal to film. So is that true?
I don't know about the status of the building.
Can I name badge number?
Huffman 1606.
Bet. I'm gonna put this in my pocket. I'm gonna put it in my front pocket. Can't take any chances.
You have your ID with you?
No. Am I suspected of a crime? Am I being detained?
Well, right now we're trying to figure out why you're here.
Is this public sidewalk?
Yes.
All right, then.
I don't know the rest of the story, so give me your first name again.
Am I being detained?
What's your first name?
I'm being detained?
You may be detained until I find out who you are.
Well, if I'm not detained now, I will leave. So I'm gonna ask you again one more time. Am I being detained?
Now, you are not free to leave, so you are being detained.
And what crime do you suspect me of committing?
Don't know if you came onto their property. I'm talking to the guards now. If you came onto their property, you could be accused of trespassing.
Well, I got it all on video, so if they say that, I got all that shit on video. So, I know I was on public sidewalk the entire time. So.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Do you have ID with you?
Am I being detained?
Right now you are, yes. So
for what crime?
I'd like to see your ID. Well, you're videotaping the armored car service, so
it's
suspicious in nature, so I'm going to have to see your ID.
Well, that's not a crime.
You know what? It is. If I'm asking for your ID and you're suspicious videotaping the...
do you know what Terryville, Ohio is?
That doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Just, why don't you give me your ID? I am asking for your ID.
Ohio says you have to articulate a crime that either committed or about to commit or have already committed.
We don't know what you're going to commit if we're taping an armored car service. So maybe we want ID and say, hey, this is where we ran into him, this is what he was doing, so if something happens here, here's your prime suspect.
I'm being detained.
Yes.
Man, you guys, all right, man. This is
so we can find out who you are.
That's unlawful, man. Is that a body camera? Is that rolling? Or that camera? Anything that's rolling? I'm gonna need a FOIA request for all that footage too.
Okay. Well, you have to go a lot of steps to get that probably.
Well, how do I get that? They did the OPD department FOIA request, Information Freedom Act. No.
What's your last name, Floyd?
I'm being detained.
Floyd, yes. We already told you that.
See, you already know. You think you know who I am. So I'm just gonna let you think that. You gotta prove who I am too. So.
Why don't you help us out with that and we'll be done?
No. Am I being detained again? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna invoke my right to remain silent now. If you touch me in the arrest unlawful, I'm gonna use USC code 177.
I said we can be physically detained or we can stand here and be mano a mano and talk.
Well, I just asked you a lawful question. You know, you guys can lie. You know that, right? So.
Lie about what?
You guys are known.
Suspicious. Filming this, filming a bank, filming things like that these days. That's suspicious.
Oh, you're that.
Whether you're planning on doing anything or not, that's irrelevant.
You're that day and age cop. You're post-constitutional age, huh? Well, duh, wouldn't have any warrants.
Hey, we should have story time. Remember that time you were out in Southwest and we took you back home? Remember that?
I don't know you, man.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know you.
Yeah, we were nice and offered you a ride and took you back to Southeast Omaha.
When was this?
This is a while ago.
Why? How?
You have a good day.
You're free to go.
Can I help you, sir? No, I thought.
Should have brushed my teeth today. Don't know why I didn't do that. No, it's over there.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
it. Yeah, this.
This video proves once again that asserting your rights calmly and clearly can turn even the most intense situations around. You're not required to answer questions or show ID without suspicion of a crime, no matter how uncomfortable that makes the officers. Stay firm, stay respectful, and never forget the Constitution doesn't expire when you hit the sidewalk. This video serves as a stark reminder that asserting your rights calmly doesn't invite aggression, it invites scrutiny. But what happens when a simple action, like a hand gesture, is misinterpreted and escalates beyond reason? In the next segment, what begins as a quiet recording on a public sidewalk quickly turns into a bizarre confrontation with multiple officers. Let's see how a moment of miscommunication sparks a series of questionable actions, and how the law is applied, or in some cases misapplied, in the face of panic. So what happens when you're peacefully recording on a public sidewalk near a bank and someone inside panics? In this video, an independent journalist conducting a First Amendment audit gets approached by a longtime bank employee who threatens to call the police just for filming from public property. But when officers arrive, the tables turn and the education begins. It's a perfect example of what happens when fear meets ignorance of the law.
I can barely hear you. I'm sorry. How you doing today? Yes.
You're not really supposed to be doing that. You work here?
Work here?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't work here.
Where do you work here?
I'm an independent investigative journalist.
Okay.
I was sent out here just doing an investigation actually on the bank.
What do you do investigating?
We heard one of the ladies, infidelity going on with one of the ladies actually cheating.
What?
Yeah. Somebody sent, I don't know. That's why I'm coming to record.
Okay,
What's your name?
I'm Susan Colbert.
Susan,
I've been
okay.
in banking for 35 years.
Okay.
And you're not supposed to be videoing and not supposed to be taking pictures of the bank. I'm gonna have to call the authorities.
I have no intent on going in
Do you have
or
a
on your
card in
property.
your business?
I can go get it. Do you have a business card? I can actually email it to you.
No, I'll follow you.
I can. It's so far
I'll follow you.
down.
Yes, okay, I'll go with you.
Okay,
No
come
worries.
on. Come on. Hold on, real quick.
No, please don't. Yeah.
You're getting a call.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There you go. Go inside.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be long. Can I ask you one more question, Miss Susan? Listen, is that where the right there? Is that where the workers park? Because I have to get their tags. Okay. Someone is getting an education, you guys. You don't like it. He do not like it. Yes, you guys. And here we go. Hey, what's up? It feel better than it did around this time yesterday, don't it?
What was that?
I said it feel better than it did around this time yesterday.
Pretty hot yesterday. It's around 70, and I enjoy the weather.
Way better.
Yeah.
How can I help you out?
Well, my name is Jake. Obviously, somebody from the business called us.
Why?
They didn't recognize you.
Uh-huh.
I guess they've had some cases in other central banks. We've had them in several banks, yeah.
Infidelity going on in other banks as well? What do you?
Burglaries and ATM.
Oh,
yeah.
no, I never heard of nothing.
Infidelity is probably like going on all the time.
I never heard of nothing stealing ATMs. That sounds like something from the movies, man.
Sure.
But this infidelity thing is something really been going on. You know, women been acting like men lately, so.
Well, I can't say it's just one person or one gender. I'm sure it's a bunch.
Yeah, you know, it's this thing been going on, act like a woman, think like a man, so they feeling like equal rights if you doing it, like they're doing it too.
Right? I'm not in that, I'm just a police officer.
Have you been doing any type of infidelity since I got you right here?
I'm single, but thanks.
Okay.
So,
what about you?
I'm single too.
Okay. Have you guys ever cheated on your girlfriend, ever?
I haven't had one in a while, and I haven't cheated. So.
Ever in your life, you never cheated?
No, man.
What about you? Ever in your life?
But here's the thing, I don't want to get into me and all that.
No, because I'm just trying to see, like, if you do cheat, like where would you go if you're picking up your girl?
I got that. We're going off a different track. I want to stay on track.
This is on track. Go ahead.
Is typically a private investigator's in their car recording,
and
you're like not hiding it, so that's why they're suspicious. Do you have any questions for me before I take off?
Yeah. Just hypothetically speaking, if you was picking up your sneaky link from the bank, like where would you go?
I think it's immoral and unjust, right? Morally and ethically, but everyone has different opinions, so I can't really tell you.
You would know where you would take them? Would y'all go to like
cheating?
Yeah, if you had a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And your sneaky link told you to come and pick her up from work, and on the way home she's like, look, let's just grab a little bite to eat. Where would you take her without trying to get caught?
I don't know. All I can say is if you're cheating and being, and having an affair, it's morally and unethical. That's all I could say. We all know it's wrong. So.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. So, do you have any other questions that are pertaining to my contact with you before I head out?
I mean, this is the content. I mean, this is the contact. It's about, do you know how many tellers they have right there at the window? Did he say? Did you get his name?
Kind of what you said. You can go in there.
No, I'm not going to go in there.
Okay, well then that's you, right?
I can't go in there.
Sure.
I'm sure they don't want me to come in there because I have to have my camera rolling, so.
You can do whatever you want, but if you want that information, you can get that. So.
Did you get that gentleman's name?
I have his name.
What's his name?
I'm not giving it to you.
Why not?
There's no reason.
Yes, it is. That'll definitely help with the investigation.
Well, you can conduct your investigation on your own accord, okay?
Okay. Do you have a call number for this? A cab number?
What do you mean a call number? Like our dispatch number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The number for them calling in.
I'm not going to give you their information. You can Google their bank and get their number.
No, is there like a report number or a call number for this?
There's an event number, yeah.
Okay, can I get that, please?
I'd have to give it to you and go back to my car.
That's fine.
Because it's like a 10-digit character.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll wait right here.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get that and then give it to you.
Yeah. And again, man, this has been going on a little bit over like 6 months now, you know, so, you know. And I really missed around lunchtime because that's when it actually really happens. So, and he said sometimes she catch a ride home, so that's why, since I missed the lunch hour, I'm trying to catch it.
I'm not in my car. Can you give me the event number for this call?
Yeah, this can be something big. How long are you guys considered a greenie? How long are you considered a greenie before you guys convert over? Yeah.
Well, that's yeah.
A year?
That's discretionary. Like,
okay.
Kind of like any job.
Okay, I've been hearing them say 5. I've been in different places, just kind of curious.
Yeah, that's all discretionary.
Just in case I lose it.
All right. You have any questions before I leave?
Yes. Where's you guys' police department at?
You can Google that. There's different stations depending on.
Where yours at?
Mine? It's not mine, but the city's police station is on 85th and Santa Fe.
And okay, and who's the highest? Like, what are they? Is it the? I know it's not the captains. Y'all have a.
There's different ranks for depending on the circumstance.
Okay, and you are a.
Not
a supervisor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'll have all the cool gizmos that'll say they're a supervisor, but I'm not one.
Okay. And how long do it take? Are you guys hiring?
You can apply. Yeah, I'm sure they are.
How long do it take to become a?
I can't answer that. I don't work in personnel, but.
How long did it take you? How long was training?
It's all case by case. So for me, it was like a 3-month process.
A 3 months to become a police officer?
Well, they got to do a lot of stuff. Yeah. So.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, if you don't have any questions, you have a good rest of your day. Okay?
Yes, sir. You as well. Yes, you guys.
What we saw here is a textbook example of public officials and private citizens misunderstanding the law, and calling the police doesn't change the Constitution. Filming from a public sidewalk is protected speech. So remember, stay calm, know your rights, and never be afraid to exercise them, because freedom only works when we use it. What happens when a government facility forgets to post a no trespassing sign? In this video, a routine First Amendment audit turns into an unexpected teaching moment. An auditor follows a truck after a near miss in a crosswalk only to be stopped for allegedly trespassing. But what follows isn't confrontation, it's conversation clarity and an honest look at how missing signage can cause confusion even for the most well-meaning citizens.
Can I ask what we're up to?
You see it.
Well, however, this is a safety area. I can't have you back on the dock.
Then maybe you should have it posted that way.
I can't.
It should be posted that way.
Can I please have you off the dock? Just because it's not safe.
No.
Okay, private property, no soliciting or loitering.
I'm not doing any of that. I ain't doing any of that. And honestly, hold on. Let the noise stop.
No, hold on, because this is in my office.
All right. There's no sign the way I came is all I'm getting at.
You're welcome to go in any public area. This is not public back there.
Can I walk you around the corner and show you the way I came? There's no sign saying I can't.
Public. It says right on the corner of the building.
Yeah, there is a sign on that side.
No, there is not. There's a sign saying that I can't go down the stairs.
God, don't tell me that somebody ripped that sign off too, because somebody had ripped this one off.
No, she just told me there's a sign here, and I did not know that. I didn't come this direction.
Okay, let's check over here.
But yeah, I'll walk this way with you and show you what I'm talking about. By any means, I'm not trying to trespass.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, no, everybody keeps ripping signs down out here. Full cross here.
No, it's for the stairs by law. Over here, you even have one that says drop off at back, which says somebody's welcome back there.
Okay, oh no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we used to have one on this side too.
There isn't one specifically saying back there.
Yeah, no, I see.
This doesn't say stairs either.
No,
it doesn't have to.
Yeah, we used to have one on this side too.
Honestly, by law, it doesn't have to.
No,
That's
I'm in agreement with you, man.
I'm not trying to trespass at all. I won't go back there.
You're good.
But
You're
I
welcome
just
to go in the lobby or in front or anything.
Yeah, I know.
I definitely don't want.
And I'll let you know the same thing I told this gentleman. I was just following the truck because there's no sign here. It looked like it was welcome for me to go back there. He almost hit me in the crosswalk right up here. So I was just walking back there to get the DOT numbers.
Oh, that's fine. No, that's cool. He's a contractor.
Yeah, as you can ask
was it on this corner over here?
It was down just by the juvenile justice center, not juvenile, but the court.
Okay, so it
was right at the courts.
What is that, Maine and it's like?
I don't know. I.
Chehalis? You would think you got to paint it brown. It's in the back of my building.
They get you one way or another.
Yeah.
But no, I've had 4 or 5 post offices now totally refence their back ends.
Right.
I'm like I said, I'm not trying to trespass.
No, you're good, man.
Again, I'm sorry that it was.
No, and there was 2 signs, man.
Yeah, if there was a sign here, I'd be like, well, that must be for employees at that point,
I wish people would stop taking my stuff, man. It's costing me a fortune every year to replace signs.
I wish our government would paint them so they could last.
Yeah, that'd be nice too.
I mean, at least outline the white letters so that when they fade, they're still readable. But,
That'd be too easy, man.
Yeah, it is. Can I shake your hand, by the way?
Definitely.
Thanks for talking it through me.
Not just you let me know about him. I'll touch base with his.
Sometimes all it takes is a missing sign to spark a better understanding. This video shows how respectful dialogue can diffuse tension and turn a potential conflict into mutual respect. Remember, rights go both ways, and sometimes a simple conversation is the strongest tool we've got. Stay sharp, stay kind, and always keep that camera rolling.